I want to show you how easy it is to take this 3D printed interior helmet kit to make a fully kitted out professional grade prop helmet. So there's a lot of exterior helmet kits out there. We've got this Clone Trooper helmet, Stormtrooper helmets, I've seen Warhammer helmets, Halo helmets, and they look great, and you can spend a lot of work, a lot of time to make something that you're really proud of and looks awesome. But when I finished this, I thought, I really could spend a lot more time and a lot more work if I managed to design and, model out the inside of the helmet as well. My ultimate goal for this kit would be to be able to modularize these components to fit with a lot of different helmets. Like I said, the Halo helmets, other Star Wars helmets. This kit specifically is designed for the Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet. So first, I guess, let's just take a look at the inside of the helmet. So you can see I just kind of wanted to create some components that would be realistic to maybe the inside of a helmet. So you have these earpieces, kind of these breathing tube apparatuses. I used a 1-inch conduit tubing to kind of connect those two components to the front of the helmet, and you can see the mouthpiece sort of like breather element right there. You have the left and right kind of like breathing apparatuses here. There's also a individual left and right tube connector that goes towards the front of the helmet. The lore of these is that they sit behind the aerators of the helmet. The earpieces, of course, we have left and right components. I modeled these little holes so you can kind of slip in wires and dangle them down, connect them into the breathing apparatus here. I didn't do that on my model. I actually kind of forgot, I'm not gonna lie. But you can see the holes, they also connect down here on the breathing apparatus. And I also have some holes on these little aerator pieces, which can connect to the final component, which is the mouthpiece. Those wires can connect right here at the bottom. Just to add a little more immersion, I kind of wish I did that. Like I said, it's kind of funny, I just remembered. It's been like a month since I did this project. There aren't a lot of resources online, surprisingly, to model these components. So I took a lot of creative liberty. And this is kind of a complicated print. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bit annoying to print, but at least the ugly side is on the back, which you'll never see because that is against the front of the helmet. Now, the way I finished the interior kit is basically the exact same way that I finished the exterior of the helmet as well. You sand, you prime, sand again, you prime again, and I used an airbrush to paint these sort of metallic elements on all the pieces. And there are a few components where I went in by hand and kind of did a little hand painting as well. And if you're gonna go out of your way to sand, prime, paint your helmet, I think you may as well take one extra step and do these at the same time. That way you have, just a nice looking exterior and interior. As far as installation, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I just used hot glue to glue all the components in. Like I said, I used a 1-inch conduit tubing to connect the apparatus to the aerator. Now for the padding, I used actually a knee pad insert foam, and it molds so perfectly around the interior of the helmet that this kind of, for me, is the best looking alternative. I'll put a link in the description for the kit that I used. You can also use airsoft helmet inserts. I've heard those work really well. Those are a little bit more expensive than the knee pad inserts. All in all, if you made it this far, you're obviously interested in making prop helmets, so I would definitely really appreciate it if you went in the description and checked these out. All the information's down there. You can get physical kits as well as the files for these are available. So if you have a 3D printer, you can go ahead and download the files, print these out yourself, and put together, in my opinion, a really sweet looking helmet. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, thanks again so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed, because that'll kind of tell YouTube to show my content to more people, which will help grow my channel, and I really appreciate that. You can also follow me on Instagram to learn about all of my upcoming projects. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time.